A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Hot Wheels Hilarity Season 5. But let's just say that pretty soon it's going to come to a close. Today is March 30th, 2021, and I'd just like to say that we're already a few days away from meeting the planned ending of Season 5. So I figured I might like to go out with a bang. And when I'm talking bang, I'm referring to 5 teams of 7 cars, known from a very familiar movie from 2003. That's right. Hot Wheels Highway 35 World Race. These are all 5 of the teams that were featured in the movie. Although not in their original color schemes that were movie accurate, these are in fact all the models that are very familiar, in case you've watched the movie once or maybe 1,000 times like I have. But realistically speaking, it's time that I finish off Season 5 with another familiar setting of mine. Even though I've had all 35 of these cars compete on Hot Wheels Hilarity once already, it's time we did something a little bit different. This is the 4-lane crash racetrack. You got several feet from the top to the bottom with 4 lanes, narrowing down to just 2 and then down to just 1. These little traps right here are going to spring certain cars off of the track. So only 1 out of 4 cars that I place on this exact racetrack are going to come out in first place. So here's how it's going to work. Let's start off with the Wave Rippers and then work our way down to Street Breed. 35 cars, 5 teams with 7 drivers in them. So let's just see how this all goes. We're going to get started with the Wave Rippers. Here are 4 of 7 drivers currently out in 4 lanes with Chrysler Thunderbolt, Dior 2, Switchback, and Power Pipes, taking the first 4 spots on the podium. Right off of the bat, one of the not so well known models from the movie, Chrysler Thunderbolt, ends up taking the first spot. And so let's get Dior 2, Switchback, and Power Pipes onto 3 lanes here. Let's see if we can get ourselves a second winner to go along with the Thunderbolt. I should mention real quick that I will be having a maximum of 4 drivers make it all the way to advance to the second round. But I already got a second driver right here, and now it's time to get Power Pipes and Dior 2 back up here, so this way we can get a third race going. Of course, I gotta reset all of these things too, because once they activate, I have to reset them manually. But let's see how this goes. Will it be Power Pipes or Dior 2 that wins this round? Whoops. Power Pipes fell on the floor, but believe it or not, Dior 2 manages to succeed. 3rd time's a charm for you. Good job, Vert. But let's get Power Pipes back up here, and now it's time to get the other 3 drivers put up here as well. The Chevrolet Nomad, 59 Corvette Racer, and Backdraft. Could Power Pipes make the 4th win, or will any of the others get all the way to the finish? Well, looks like another well-known driver, Backdraft, has become the 4th driver to make it all the way and join up with the rest of the winning Wave Rippers members. But now, Power Pipes, Chevrolet Nomad, and the 59 Corvettes all have to sit on the sidelines and pretty much watch the rest of the races. But now let's move on to the Scorchers. The first 4 drivers I've selected to be placed on 4 lanes here are Red Baron, 70 Roadrunner, 57 Thunderbird, and Muscletone. Right off the bat, Taro Kitano and the 70 Roadrunner has advanced. And now let's get the other 3 Scorchers that I got. But let's also, well, fix up this little problem right here. Let's get those reset, and let's see if Red Baron, 57 Thunderbird, or Muscletone can make it all the way through this time. Muscletone slid much further, but the 57 Thunderbird is who advances to the next round. So it's just down to Red Baron and Muscletone. And now Muscletone gets all the way through. So 3 out of 4 drivers are advancing to the next round for the Scorchers. But now it's time to have Red Baron go up against the other 3 members of the Scorchers. We have the 63 Corvette, Quarter Mile Coupe, and the 99 Dodge Charger RT. So who's going to win this round? Well, would you look at that? Red Baron has gotten lucky this time. And now we got 4 Scorchers that advance to the second round along with the Wave Rippers. But now it's time to clean up this mess and move on to the next team, the Dune Rats. So here's 4 members of the Dune Rats that I have picked out for the 4 lanes here. Mega Duty, Toyota RSC, Crazy 8s, and Wild Thing. Brian Kadeem, driving Crazy 8s, makes it to the next round with 3 other spots remaining. There are still 3 spots remaining. Which of these 3 racers are going to take it? Wild Thing looks like it tried to evade from all the flippers and the like, but sorry, Mega Duty takes the second spot. But there are still a couple more chances for Wild Thing and Toyota RSC. Once again, Wild Thing tried to persevere, but Toyota RSC goes into the next round. But I got 3 other drivers right here. There's only 1 more spot left, so let's just see who wins this time. Zippity-doo-dah! 97 F-150 goes all the way. So sorry to the 68 El Camino, Sweet 16, and Wild Thing. Let's go ahead and get these reset, because now let's go on to Team 4. Here are the Road Beasts. I got 4 members of them already up here on the track. Vulture, Power Rocket, Motocross, and Zodic. Well, what are the chances of that happening? Zodic is the first racer to pass. It's up to Motocross, Power Rocket, and Vulture to see who's going to take the second spot that's available. What another surprise! Motocross apparently passes and advances to the next round with only a couple more spots remaining. Who's it going to be this time? Vulture or Power Rocket? Well, looks like Power Rocket claims the 3rd spot. But there's only 1 more remaining. There's also 3 other drivers that I got. Ballistic, Power Pistons, and Twin Mill. Which one of these 4 are going to be able to take the 4th and final spot in the competition? Oh, what a bummer. Team leader Banji Castillo did not make it. But Twin Mill did this time. So there we go. The first occasion there's no team leader present to proceed to the next round. But yet we still got one last team remaining. So let's go ahead and clean up here a little bit. Because now we got to move on to the final round here in this first phase of the competition. By bringing in Street Breed. For Street Breed, I got 4 members up here on the track. IROC Firebird, a topless Pontiac Rageous, Side Draft, and 24/7. Ooh, that was brutal! But Side Draft ends up becoming the first contender in the competition to make a first spot for Street Breed. But enough about that, because we still got 3 other racers in this group that have 3 more opportunities to make it all the way down and claim any of 3 other spots here. 24/7 got stuck. The IROC Firebird is upside down, but yeah. Pontiac Rageous went upside down. And IROC Firebird makes it all the way. There are still 2 other spots left for Street Breed to advance to the second round. The Pontiac went upside down again, but it does succeed. So, that leaves 24/7 with the other 3 racers, including the last team leader. Here we have Slingshot, Silver Bullets, also known as Arrow Flash, and Road Rocket joining up with 24/7. Will Kurt Wild, the last team leader here in the competition, make it all the way through and earn the last spot in the competition? Let's find out. And Kurt Wild does succeed. So, here we go. Road Rocket, not a part of it, but Side Draft, IROC Firebird, Pontiac Rageous, and Slingshot all have earned their right to proceed to the second round, and we got all these racers here that unfortunately lost. But here we are. 20 cars now get to advance. But tune in next time and you'll find out exactly how all of these guys are going to take on each other. See you around next time.